Yeah. Look. Open my curtains and look outside. It's a beautiful day, we outside. And even though life isn't perfect, enjoy this beautiful day cause you deserve it. You might not be where you wanna be in life yet, but be grateful for YouTube. What's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about Washington Commanders Terry McLaurin and his rankings, where he is compared to his peers. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure y'all go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So listen up, y'all. I think I might have found something new, right? Let me know if it's not new and people been doing it, right? So other day I was a little hungry, right? You know what I'm saying? And it got, you know, the pieces you buy from the store, you know, you put them in the freezer, right? And you just put it in the air fryer oven, whatever. So I was doing that, right? And I'm like, damn, this junk looking good while I was cooking and stuff, right? But I had realized in the midst of this cooking, we ain't had no more ranch, right? And you know, you gotta have a ranch with the pizza, right? So I decided to try something new. I got the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, right? Dipped it in there. I ain't know how it was gonna taste. Never did it before in my life. It was torch, bro. It was torch. So let me know, do people put barbecue sauce on their pizza or dip it in barbecue sauce they pizza? If not, I just put you on, bro, and you could thank me later. Now let's get to it. All right, so Terry McLaurin, as we know, been one of the best wide receivers since essentially coming into the league in 2019. It started off with him not getting his respect that he deserved, and as of late, I feel like he's starting to get his respect, you know what I'm saying? But him still not having a consistent quarterback has been the main reason why he hasn't been able to be up there with the Justin Jeffersons, the Cooper Kupps, when healthy, Jamar Chase, and all the Devontae Adams. I think if Terry McLaurin was in a position where he had a real genuine quarterback that he could grow with, he would be up there in the upper echelon. But for him not having that, it has kind of stopped him from reaching his next level. So it kind of makes what he's been able to do so far that much more impressive. Now that I potentially think he has a quarterback in Sam Howell, it has me confident that Terry McLaurin can reach that next peak, right? So I gathered a couple lists that people have been putting out ranking wide receivers, and we're going to take a look at what they have Terry McLaurin, or where they have Terry McLaurin, and see if we kind of agree, you know. So let's go ahead and get it started, right? So this is Sports Illustrated. They did their top 10 list, and at number 9 they got Terry McLaurin. Alright, they said this about Terry McLaurin: has anybody done more with less over the past 4 seasons than McLaurin? In Washington, the 27-year-old has mostly caught passes from Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, Dwayne Haskins, and he still posts 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons, earning his first Pro Bowl berth last season. And let's not forget, his rookie year, he finished with 919 yards and 7 touchdowns. He would have had 1,000 yards if he never got hurt. So it should have been full, honestly speaking. Now with Sam Howell, McLaurin may once again have to elevate his quarterback, elevate his quarterback while drawing every defensive coordinator's toughest assignment. If the first 4 seasons of his career are an indication, he shouldn't have any issues. Number 8, they got Cooper Kupp. Now Cooper Kupp, obviously a couple years ago, had one of the best for wide receiver seasons in NFL history. So I think I think you gotta put him over Terry McLaurin, but I wouldn't be surprised if with how things are going in LA. Not saying they're gonna be super terrible, because if Matthew Stafford is healthy, if Cooper Kupp is healthy, they can be solid. He still definitely can manage to put up 1,000 yards. But if they can't stay healthy, I could see Cooper Kupp having another season how he did last season. But I'm still gonna put Cooper Kupp over Terry McLaurin, definitely. Then at number 7, Jalen Waddle. It's another situation where I think Terry is an overall better receiver than Jalen Waddle, but Jalen Waddle is so good on his own, talented, fast, and everything. And then he's also had a better quarterback situation, and he has Tyreek Hill on his side, which kind of helps him out in a sense. And Terry really hasn't had that. He's going to have that now with Jahan Dawson going in his second year. He's going to command a lot more attention. But Jalen Waddle is definitely a dog. I would take Terry McLaurin as the full package over Jalen Waddle, but I'm not mad at them putting Terry over Jalen Waddle over Terry. Honestly, AJ Brown at 6. Y'all know how I feel. I think Terry McLaurin is better than AJ Brown. Definitely, AJ Brown's a dog. Not going to sit here and say he's not, but he really benefited from the situation he was in. You put Terry in the situation that AJ Brown was in Philly. He's probably going to put up the same numbers, if not better. And that's for sure, for sure. So I would put Terry McLaurin over A.J. Brown. Number 5, Stephon Diggs. Lil SD, man. One of the best receivers in football. I think he is still the best receiver in football, my opinion. So I'm not going to put Terry over SD. But Jamar Chase. Can't put Terry over Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, again, has came on the scene cooking from day one. Yes, he had Joe Burrow. He benefited from T. Higgins being really good, Tyler Boyd, but he's that dude. And as much as I can't wait to watch Terry have a season like these guys has had, he hasn't yet. So I can't put him over Jamar Chase. And number 3, Davante Adams. Can't put him over Tay. Can't put him over Tyreek Hill, even though I'm not like the biggest Tyreek Hill fan. But I still gotta pay him his respects. I'm not a fan of him thinking he's a bad player. He just isn't my favorite receivers. When I think of receivers, I don't really put Tyreek Hill up there in the upper echelon of like top 5, top 3. He's up there for sure in like top 10 and stuff like that. But if it was up to me, I know this may sound crazy, but I would definitely rather have Terry McLaurin as the overall, wide receiver. Yes, Tyreek Hill is the cheetah for sure. He's fast. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be really good. But I honestly would have Terry, and that's an unbiased opinion. But I'm not saying Terry's better than Tyreek Hill as far as right now, because, again, he hasn't had a season like Tyreek Hill has had. Yeah, that's just my take on it. And number 1, Justin Jefferson. Can't argue with that. He's the best receiver in football. To a lot of you guys, I think is SD and JGTS is fighting for that one spot. And that's definitely the truth. And then this is Pro Football Focus. Pro Football Focus has Terry McLaurin at number 8, and this is their reason why. Since coming into the league, McLaurin has racked up more than 4,200 yards and 460 targets in 4 seasons with the ugly list of quarterbacks throwing him the football. Number 8 is where he comes in. Number 7, they got A.J. Brown over. Again, I think Terry McLaurin is a better receiver overall than A.J. Brown, but A.J. Brown is a dog, and he benefited from a real good situation with Jalen Hurts having it almost MVP winning year, and Devonta Smith and all of the weapons they have in Philly. Not discrediting A.J. Brown, because you still got to go out there and perform, but Terry hasn't had that yet. So I think if we're talking pure wide receiver skill, you know what I'm saying, I take Terry McLaurin all day. Cooper Kupp, again, can't argue with that just yet. Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Davante Adams. I'm not going to argue with none of those guys. Again, you know how I feel about Tyreek Hill. I just spilled it. Not saying Tyreek Hill isn't a top receiver in this league, because he definitely still is a dog and he's still a top receiver. But I think, call me crazy, I would much rather have Terry McLaurin. And the last list that we're going to take a look at is the top 50 wide receivers in the NFL from the game day. Their analysts over there on their website. And they have Terry McLaurin ranked at number 11. So he's right there in that 8 through 11 range for real. 8 being the highest I saw him, and 11 being the lowest. And again, that's a perfect spot for Terry McLaurin, because again, he hasn't had that breakout year. I think that's still to come, but he definitely is starting to get his respect, and I love to see it. But let's see who's above him. Mike Evans, number 10. I think he'll go down as one of the most disrespected wide receivers in football, because he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. He still puts up quality numbers. At this point in his career, though, I would much rather have Terry McLaurin, but he has 9 straight seasons with 1,000 yards, so I can't quite say Terry is better than him. but I would much rather have Terry, honestly. Deebo Samuel, I don't think Deebo Samuel is a better receiver than Terry McLaurin. I don't think they just did this based off of his wide receiver performance, because there's no way you can say he's a better pure wide receiver. Obviously, Deebo does the slot, does outside, does in the backfield, and he's used all over the field in the 49ers offense. So he's definitely considered a better overall player in that sense. But pure wide receiver, I don't have him over Terry McLaurin, and that's just honestly. DeAndre Hopkins, I think D-Hop still got a lot left in the tank. Still think he can be a top wide receiver, but right now I'm not gonna put him over Terry McLaurin. And honestly, that's just me speaking facts. This is going into the 2023 season. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna put him over Terry. You know, Cooper Kupp, gonna still put him over Terry just because Terry hasn't had that peak year. AJ Brown at 6 over Terry. Again, y'all know how I feel. I said it the last 2 lists. And then SD, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, and Justin Jefferson are the top 5. This is by Sam Wagner of the Game Day. Their analysts over there. So again, the top 5, I'm not going to disagree with all those guys. It's been essentially the same guys for all 3 lists that we looked at. So I ain't going to complain about that. But the other ones, you know, having A.J. Brown over, you can have a discussion with it. And again, just because I take Terry over these guys, I'm not saying these guys aren't top receivers or they're bad or whatever. Just my personal opinion and just me being honest. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. So let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comment section. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Seems like Terry McLaurin is finally starting to get his respect that he so rightfully deserves, and I cannot wait to see what he does this year, because I think this is a year he can take his game to the next level. Let me know what you guys think about it. It's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Hello. Peace.
We the kings of the East, I hope you hear what I'm saying. The DMV behind you, commanders. Now it's time to step in the field and take command. 1932, we was established. We been running the NFC East every year after like. We got the best fans in the league. You cut through our skin, it's burning gold where we bleed. Cause hail to the commanders, we the best in the league. We fight for DC and the whole DMV. We got a new name but still got the same rings though. We got a new name but still on the same mission though. And that's the what it's about, we fall back to the city.